Hi Virgo, this is Luciani Porte. I am here for your weekly general reading for December 17th to December 23rd. I have your cards here. I just wanted to first put out my sage, so I interrupted the last video here. So I do have this here. I just wanted to start off your reading with the Five of Air. This is the Five of Swords, meaning that there was some sort of victory that went on, right? There's some kind of conquest that gave you through physical strength. Also, this also can mean don't be too overconfident, I would say. Like, even though, yes, you did win this fight, there's more to come because you have over here, in your time sector, you're you're a very faithful lover, a great companion. You fight for what's yours. It's just such a beautiful energy. You're very loyal to a fault. A really good partner, right? Someone who has a fighting spirit, someone who has a lot to offer, a lot of passion and love, an excellent housewife, just she looks over anxiously of others, though. She's very anxious over and protective over her family. But even that's going on, something at home isn't balanced. Ten of water in a reverse could mean there is just a lot of disagreements in the home. It means some sort of betrayal. There's family quarrels, but I'm saying no matter how much of a beautiful, faithful lover that you could possibly be, and really are really looking to win a lot of the different battles that are going on. But at the end of the day, there's a betrayal that is clearly here that is some sort of loss. Now, your future sector, this is Two of Water. This is some sort of unity. Yet again, there's a beginning again. Even though that this is some sort of loss, you find a beginning again. There's a beginning of a love, a spiritual union, cooperation, partnership, balancing, right? Harmony, masculine and feminine energies. It could be possibly from you being this faithful lover, this companion, a great friend, a great lover, a great housewife. Harmony can ensue. Harmony can definitely ensue because right now you're feeling so betrayed. You're feeling that really heavy on. This is Two of Air. This could also mean that you might feel like you went in some sort of wrong direction. You picked I think you picked a decision, picked a path that you essentially feel like caused this betrayal as an end result. And now it's so intense. This is what is the accomplishment. It literally became so intense, so intense. And yes, that's the Devil card, but it means so many things. It symbolizes sometimes we have false conceptions that we're bound by material conditions. We even feel like we're a slave to necessity and blind chance. This energy means that we have the understanding that we can divorce ourselves from this understanding, but it's through ignorance of knowing that we are bound and knowing that we can free ourselves, but we're bounding ourselves here. So even though the Two of Air, you're feeling that decision that you've made that caused this betrayal, this loss, this huge discord, this emotional imbalance, it came from maybe how you're viewing the situation, or how you even made the decision to begin with, believing that you had to bound yourselves to some sort of material condition, and no matter how much of a faithful lover, companion, amazing entity you are, you still come up short because it's a huge loss because of the wrong decision that you feel like you have taken. And there might be a little bit of victory that came in, but maybe you were so overconfident of this decision that you've made that just brought in so much discord. And I would say you can always get back on track if you realize that this energy, right, is basically here. It's here to let you know that you're not bounded. you're not bounded. Because what happened is that you gotta create effort, extraordinary effort, some sort of revolution to get you out of a situation that is causing so much disagreement. Someone has betrayed you, Virgo, okay? You can't ignore this. I'm seeing you wanting balance and harmony, and I'm seeing that you are putting your best foot forward. You're still being this loyal, faithful companion, this almighty, beautiful entity, but it's still betrayal. And look at this energy. You keep reflecting on this 9 of fire. This 9 of fire is saying, I'm just going to say it. You chose materialism over your spirit, and now you're understanding why that wasn't a great idea to do. Because now you're searching for this harmony. Who is your soulmate? You know, this is beautiful energy. This is somebody that you want to connect with on a spiritual level, who understands you, your soul. This is water, your soul. Okay? And this 9 of Wands, it's like you have strength and reserve. You do. This also means that you can defend yourself. You definitely are able to defend yourself. But also it can mean that there's some sort of inactivity that's also going on. You're kind of waiting around, or you might be looking over things. Yet again, it's really, you might, oh wow, this is coming through strong, but this is really about really reaching a higher consciousness. This is time to refrain from materialism, because you clearly see that because you made that decision, it didn't work out for you. And you were very overconfident about it, like, this is the right decision for me. But it really wasn't. No matter how much you're putting in, it's still like super, super intense, and you really feel bound by it. And you're not necessarily, even though you're feeling bound by it, at the same time, you know, I think you do know that you can get out of it. And here's your advice. The World card. This is the Earth, and in this particular deck, but in the Rider-Waite deck, this is the World card. This is the 21. This is the real completion. Okay, this is beautiful energy. It means completion. It means some sort of reward that's going to happen. You can triumph in all of these undertakings. if you're reflecting on exactly what your spiritual advice is saying. Go into your cosmic conscience. Go into your spirit. Yeah, this materialism that is bound, but at the same time has caused great betrayal in your life. No matter how much of an amazing woman you are, you know that you feeling such a loss, such an imbalance, such disharmony, such betrayal that you know that was a bad decision. And like I said, you're feeling extremely bounded to it, like chained to the materialism of it. And it's at this point, the spirit guides are saying you could literally triumph from this. There's a completion this is saying that this is complete. This decision that you made is complete, and now karma is arriving soon, and you got to use your courage, your tenacity, your self-will to make now a correct decision. I am going to clarify these cards because this is very powerful. Okay. Okay, so someone is being stubborn. You might be dealing with a Taurus or another earth sign energy. Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. There's stagnant energy behind this betrayal. You feel like you really cannot get out of it. And this is showing that throughout everything that's going on, you're being this beautiful person that can still operate in high levels. You're still some kind of master at being a really great wife, a really great caretaker, a great companion, partner. You're good at it. You mastering it. And even though you're a master at it, this betrayal ain't going away. This death card in the upright means transformation. That it might be a possibility to come out of this betrayal, but it's not. It's not going nowhere. It's stagnant, okay? And no matter how much of an amazing person, perfect person you are, Virgo, this 3 of air, this devastation has now eaten your relationship alive. It really did. Your heart broke, your deep sorrow about something that you really think is harmonious, and it's not. Where was I at? I'm sorry. Yeah, and okay, wow. Ooh, it's really powerful. This is also what you're reflecting on. The illusion that you are don't get so stuck on making the illusion of what you shouldn't be doing right now. Like, what you shouldn't be doing right now is really thinking too much about material right now. The illusion, I think I guess maybe you're starting to realize is that you have some really different like decisions that you have to make, and the storms are going to be weathered regardless what's sad and intuition and deceit or whatever that happened. It's saying peace is going to come at a cost, okay? And now it's time to weather these storms by going inward, by going into your spirit, by abandoning some materialism for a while, okay? Because yet again, your spirit advice is saying when you do that, you're going to start mastering yourself. You're going to start giving back. This is Spirit is saying also, think of others when you were down and out, and when someone had your back. It's time to really consider that, because the world can be opened up to you when you think of others. Giving to others can actually help you in your situation, because it seems like you're emotionally bound to some kind of materialism or material state of mind. You have six of water, or I'm sorry, you have four of water here, which is four of cups and traditional. And what that essentially is saying, that you are really discontent. You are in contemplation mode. You are in contemplation. You are extremely dissatisfied with the material success. Even though you're also even reevaluating of your earthly pleasures. Okay, now you're discontent with this disharmony, this betrayal that occurred, that is that's really, really hurting your heart. And because it's stagnant energy, it's like you can't get out of it. You can't get out the fact that this person has hurt you. And the Ace of Pentacles, which is the Ace of Earth here, it means they have corrupted your character by the surplus wealth. Or this also means the evil side of richness. So this is basically saying that since you made this decision, I don't know if this could be in a love relationship, right? Where you got with someone who has, I guess, earth. I'm seeing a lot of earth. So I'm seeing that this person is sustained in terms of career, I guess in terms of success, but their success comes with some sort of corruption to it, of character. Even though that they're really successful, their corruption of character that leaves you at some sort of betrayal that's very stagnant. And let's see. I would say definitely there's an imbalance. There's a psychological disorder surrounding the fact that you believe that you can't get yourself unbound to the concept of material and moving forward into your spiritual sense of self. Because as soon as you actually do that, Virgo, you're able to start going into the sense of giving. It's your spirit guides are saying your world is literally going to be in triumphant mode when you start thinking of others outside of the devastation that came with the bad decision I'm assuming you made with a partner that left you so sad, that betrayed you to the point where you have to go into your spirit body. And additionally to that, you're going to be extremely protected when you do these things. You have to have the courage. You see this fire energy that is in the center of your reading. You have to find the courage that you have. You're such a gentle and intelligent and wise entity. As soon as you have the courage to get out of the situation or unbound yourself to materialism that is enslaving your spirit, Virgo, I think that you'll be able to feel a lot better, because this is also the Emperor. Okay, this is the Emperor in traditional tarot, meaning that everything that you need is going to come to pass. Okay, everything that you would need is going to come to pass. It's actually the kingship. You're going to be governing these things, power, mental activity, very intelligent and passionate, In terms of that fire energy that's in the center of your reading, it just lets you know, like, do not be discouraged. Don't let anything or anyone discourage you, okay? You have been very fair in your attitudes. Now it's time to start creating some courage to fulfilling some duties for achievement in your performance. The truth is guiding you, and the love is therefore to be there for you. Now you have to have willpower to overcome these difficulties. And I'm seeing that the difficulties is stemming from you going into your spirit body and abandoning material. I think materialism right now is suffocating you, which is, interesting. You're seeing the very bad side of materialism. I'm seeing, like, you're seeing that just because you have all the riches in the world, or you have your shit together, right? Whatever the case is, you're starting to realize that there's so much more to life that I feel like I'm missing. Something has betrayed me that it has reevaluated the decisions that you've made. And the Six of Wands here is that you're feeling embarrassed by it. You're feeling so perplexed about what has happened. And even though that you have karma something here, right? Karma is what you make it. Karma is whatever you put into a situation is what you received out. And what I'm seeing is that you made a decision on a relationship, an idea, a project that was kind of corrupted in character, that you knew from the beginning, but you felt at the same time there was some sort of wind that came out of this unethical way of making money. Or even though that this person is well off, it's like they got some kind of effed up behavior about themselves. And no matter what you're doing, being this perfect entity, this masterful skill level person that can have perfect associations and speak to people and communicate, and faithful lover, you're being an amazing partner. Is so many disputes in a home, and they are not going away. They're not. And it's devastating you. You're heartbroken. You believe in that it could change into this beautiful, harmonious relationship, and it's just so much sadness surrounding it. And you feeling really bound to the material side of it. And because of that, I would say that there's some sort of imbalance, or it's just some kind of, it's not psychological. For some it could be psychological, but for others this can essentially mean that you really need some assistance in unbounding your mental structures of what are you bounding yourself? Are you bounding your own mind, Virgo? Is there something that you believe to be true without a doubt in your mind that's bounding you? If that's the case, seek professionals, seek, tarot readers, mediums, church if you're religious, ancestors, speaking to your higher mind, meditating, really getting into your higher mind, maybe possibly fasting, doing some real non-material things that you may not be even thought about, just going into that higher mind, and really at the same time start giving others kind of think, maybe giving your mind a break of the bondage that you're placing upon it, and think about possibly helping somebody. Volunteering your time could even help you get your mind off of off of this treachery that's going on. And maybe that could also create some really beautiful karma, because now you're making a decision to give your heart to something outside of yourself. Because there's such a beautiful ending. Your reading literally ends on such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful note. It's like, you know, that like, have the courage, have the mindset, have the faith in knowing who the fuck you are. Excuse my language, but you are Emperor. You are this perfect energy. And don't bound yourself by somebody else's fucked up behavior, their corruption of their character. Don't let that be you. Sorry, I just got upset. I love y'all. If you like the reading, please like and subscribe. And also share a comment. You know, I like to talk. And also, I'll be doing these weeklies each week, and I'll be seeing y'all next week. All right, take care. Bye.